contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and wannabe Toastmasters. It is a great day at Northjax Toastmasters. Higher prices have forced me to cut back on all those sweets, all of those goodies that my wife had been telling me for many years that I needed to give up. But living an affluent lifestyle such as I live, I remained fat. So for me, it's a blessing because everybody's like, oh, how are you losing weight? And I said, it's the economy, stupid. I mean, everything is petroleum-based nowadays. You've got your corn that's up, you've got your gas that's up, but yet biodiesel, nobody's heard of it. Gas. I still pay the same, I still pump the same amount of gas every single week. I can't go without it. But them sweetie rolls and honey buns, I can go without it. Not only can I go without it, I do go without it. So what they say is that one man's curse is another man's blessing. Well, for me, this economy is both a blessing and a curse. Context master.
Please observe 1 minute of silence. Our second contestant is Francis Powers. Francis Powers. Higher prices have forced me to cut back on. Higher prices have forced me to cut back on. Francis Powers.
Toastmasters and guests, good evening. For the past couple of years, everything that happened in our country, the cause is the economy. What? You got here late? What happened to you? The economy. What happened to your grades, my son? Come on, the economy. Everything. That was the cause, the economy. For myself, when the prices started to go way high, I started thinking about the written budget. Mr. Husband, let's talk tonight and see what we can cut down. Cell phone bill. We're paying what? $280 a month? Just the two of us? We will cut down the business line. I will apply for my discount because I'm a GE employee. So now the cell phone bill
1 minute of silence. And now we will have our third contestant, Gloria Citron. Gloria Citron, higher prices have forced me to cut back on. Higher prices have forced me to cut back on. Gloria Citron.
Higher prices has caused me to cut back on, 1, gas. I'm not usually traveling as much as I usually do. I will spend most of the time at home. I go to work and I come back home. That's it. Higher prices has also caused me to cut back on food. I'm now more conservative as to what I'm buying, how much I'm spending, and where I'm shopping. High prices are not, I'm now going to generic. Generic food, generic gas. So if it's generic, I'm going for it. Higher costs has also forced me to be more conservative on my medical expenses as well. I'm not going to the doctor as much as I used to. I'm also paying more attention to the prescriptions and what I'm also purchasing. I mean, now I'm getting generic. So those are some of the things that I found that I must cut back. Also on my electricity. I'm cutting back on the use of my electricity, as well as I'm cutting back on my children borrowing money. So thank you very much.
We will observe 2 minutes of silence while the judges complete their ballots. The judges are instructed to complete their ballots, sign them, put them in the envelope, and hold them for collection by the ballot counters at the end of the contest. Now let's have a rousing